In previous lecture, we have seen different Maven goals to execute or to build our code. In this lecture, I'm going to show you what are the quite commonly used Maven goals or Maven commands. That is quite simple. At this moment, we have the target directory. Usually, whenever we are building any new application, we are going to clean the existing repository. That is mvn clean. Whenever we do mvn clean, it is going to clear all the files which created in the previous build. And you can see here what it is doing. It is executing the maven clean goal and it's deleting entire folder of target. Okay, because this target directory itself created from the previous build. And if I check ls, you can see there is no target directory. Next, we want to execute or build the code. So instead of executing each command like mvn, compile, test, package, install, okay, instead of executing all this, if I do only install, that would be more than enough. Why? Because whenever we execute install, it is going to execute all the goals which are prior to install. If you see the default lifecycle, you can see validate, compile, test, package, verify, all are before to install. That's the reason if you execute only install, that is more than enough. And while executing install, again we need to clean the previous build. That is the reason it's always best practice to use mvn clean install. This is the best command we mostly use in case if we would like to take until installing the packages into the local repository. If you don't want to install your packages onto local repository, maybe clean package is sufficient. Okay, so but in most of the cases we execute clean install so that it will get deployed into the, once the build is done, it is going to deploy it into the local repository. And you can see here this time our goals are quite faster. Even it's not taken 5 seconds because most of the required packages are already there in our local repository. That is the reason first time whenever you execute any project, it will take little bit of time to take the all the required packages from the remote repository. Once that is done, it would be quite faster in the subsequent builds. Now again, if I create a new project and if I execute building of that project, if that project required some of the libraries or packages which has been downloaded by this program, still it helps because even that also go and check in the local repository. With that context, in next video I'm going to create a new project from our Linux command line. There is a option even we can use the archetype over here as well. I will show you how to use that. Thanks for watching and see you there.